Motley Rue, where are you? It's time to hit the road now. Motley Rue, so much to do. Let's see where this day will go now. Rolling on down the highway, dog ears in the wind. Let's find another sweet surprise. Motley Rue, just me and you, cruising in the van like we always do.
Oh, hello, where have you been? I'm sure that's probably what you're wondering, where I've been, or me and Motley Rue, where we've been. Well, I don't know if you follow my posts. I think I had made a few posts about taking a full-time job and not having any time really off. I've been working through the weekends, so my days off are like Tuesday and Wednesday for the last 3 months, about 2 to 3 months. So it's kind of cut down on doing any weekend adventures. But we are getting ready to take another cross-country trip to West Virginia from Arizona. And we have to get the van in order. So today I am going to attempt to take my third row seats out of my 2016 Chrysler Town Country. Watched a few videos of how to do it. Doesn't look too difficult as long as the bolts aren't stuck. So we're going to empty out everything in the rear there. How do you like my bunny? Got him at Easter, and he makes a wonderful backrest. He's so soft and fuzzy. And it's a peep, a giant peep. But going to keep him in here to use to lounge. I've been using it when I take my breaks and lunch. I come out to the van. I take my lunch breaks and my 15-minute breaks at work, and try to relax. And sitting at a computer all day can get pretty tiring, so I try to stretch out a little bit, chill out in the van when it's not too hot. The temperatures have been relatively good for Arizona. We had like a week where it got really hot and then it cooled back off. And today it's 84 around noon, 12:30. So not too bad. So we're going to start on this project. I have to get all the stuff out of the rear and probably pull my flooring and my rugs and all up to be able to get to that third row. But I want to lighten the load, especially with gas prices being so high, and hopefully gain some at least vertical space. I'm going to keep the setup relatively the same as it is. I have taken out my lounge chair that I used as a bed frame and just put the mattress on the floor, and I think I'm going to leave it that way because we will be traveling with my daughter and both Motley Rue and Courage, both dogs, across country. So we want to make it as comfortable as we can for the dogs. I know I've posted here in the last month or so where Rue hurt her leg and went through a lot of couple trips to the vet to diagnose what was going on. She didn't break anything. She didn't tear any muscles or ligaments. It almost seemed like her hip was almost dislocated, but all they can find was the arthritis that she's been dealing with for the past 2 years. She had this issue a couple years ago, but she healed pretty well. And anyway, she's still kind of limping around, though yesterday I let her out front here and she saw a cat in the yard and she took off tripoding across the yard like it was nothing. So she's taking her medication every day. I have her on some hip and joint supplements on top of her pain pills that she has to take, but she's doing a little better, but she's not completely healed. But I think she'll be fine to make the trip, given how she was running yesterday after that cat. But anyway, I am going to try to video some of this project of getting these rear seats out. Also bought a few new things. I'm going to try to design a changing room kind of bathroom curtain thing that'll attach to my back hatch when we're stopped at the night. To, you know, if we need to put the commode out there or whatever. I'm going to try to set something of that up, so I'll have another video coming out on that project. And then I also have the cargo bag that I had bought last year sometime and couldn't figure out how to get it attached the way that my roof rails are. There was no way the way that it's set up to strap it down properly, so we bought some carabiners, and I think I'm going to be able to put those carabiners through the holes that are set up on the roof rack, so hopefully I can get a lot of stuff out of the van when we travel and have more room. That's always been one of the biggest challenges with 2 people and 2 dogs, is having enough space to have all our stuff and have room for the, you know, dogs to sleep. So those are the projects coming up over the next few weeks. And then I am planning to leave somewhere around the middle of May to get to the Ohio Valley and then Morgantown, West Virginia, before Memorial Day. Have a event going on there, and hope to make it to that. And my son, who's in West Virginia, just bought a house, his first house, on his own. So we're very proud of him, and I am excited to make the trip and get there and get to visit him in his new home. So, without further ado, first I got to get it emptied out, so let's get to it. So here's a quick view of the setup that I've been working with over the last few months, even though we really haven't been anywhere with it. This is kind of how I want to keep it. I just want it to sit lower. I'll probably put a board over here, you know, to hold the fridge up there, unless I can get a small tub maybe, but kind of all the stuff that's, well, right now all you can see is all my pillows, but I have like 3 containers, like soft side containers, and then some of these smaller kind of plastic tubs that I'm hoping will fit down in there, maybe enough to actually provide the floor so the fridge can stay up, but I want this to sit down so I can get more height on top. I used to keep my Blue Eddy on this, and I'd like to do that again to be able to put it on the middle or the top rack. So I may have to do a little rearranging, but pretty much this holds everything in my kitchen. I have, and my extra, got my fans, my solar lights that go on the side, citronella candles, and let's get this unhooked. This one has like my butane and some dry goods, food and all, and then these have my cookware, my little mini rice cooker and grill, measuring cups. These are really nice tubs. I found these at Hobby Lobby, and so they have trays in the top of them that hold all the little things. So it's like all my, you know, dish cleaning stuff and foil and things like that, extra plasticware, and then inside I have my Tupperware and some plates and dish soap bottles, things like that. My little knockoff Hot Logics. It was, it fits in the side there. I got my table, my solar panel, the fridge. These boxes I also picked up at Hobby Lobby. And they hold, there's some dry goods, grains and things there. And this one has like trash bags and my shelving paper and just extra things. So I was able to kind of reduce and compact almost everything into there. I got my outdoor rug, my cook stove over here. I have a tire inflator and battery jumper thing. And there are my tools, and we're going to need these to take out the third row seats. And so here's been how I've had the bed set up. That's my trash can. Move it out of the way. And my big bunny. And got my commode over there. Got the commode in a homemade box that I made to fit my commode. And I have all my pillows so I can set up. So what I had done was just, this is a trifold, 6-inch trifold mattress. And I folded it up, but those things, there's what I'm talking about. Sorry, my finger's in the way. Those two containers hold all the extra stuff that I don't really use a lot, but it's stuff you want to have with you. That little crocheted bag there is my toiletry bag, and then there's another one of these containers underneath it. So I have 3 of those that have all the extra Gitchy-goomies in it that I'm hoping some of that will fit in the back underneath the fridge, because it's stuff I don't need to use all the time, but I want out of the way of this part of the van. What doesn't fit there, I'll probably put up in the rooftop bag that I'm going to put up here on the top. So let's get to it and see if we can get the stuff out of the rear and get these rear seats out. Stay tuned. Okay, so I have daughter in the van and she's trying to help. She just took the 2 screws out on that and that. That's just the molding part. Now we have to take the bolts out, those big bolts there, so that's the next thing. Alright, so my little cheap $20 toolbox didn't have the it takes a 16 millimeter, I guess. So we had to go searching. Found this in husband's stash. So we got the 4 bolts out up here. Now we're going to flip the seats up and get this black molding off, and then take, I think there's 4 more bolts underneath. Alright, so we got the seats flipped up. I left my little puzzle mats under there so they don't latch into the floor. And we got to get these little, they're just like little seals that hold that black thing in. I need the needle nose, which are in my toolbox. I do have those, and then this molding just pops off, and I'll probably put it right back on after to cover up the wiring and the metal. And then we just, once we get that molding off, it'll be these screws right there, 4 of them. Hopefully they're the same size as the top ones were. We will find out. These are the little, just like pin things, whatever you call them. We're just pulling them. She's getting them out with the needle nose. They just pop out. They just hold that molding piece in. Alright, so we got that molding piece off. And what, it has a number on it? Oh, I didn't know that. Now we're going to get these 2 bolts on the small seat, 2 bolts on the big seat. I'm going to get those out next. Well, this was fun. Nothing like a little DIY project to make your day. I have all 4 bolts out. They weren't tough or anything, just gotta break it loose and then they come right out. So now we're going to try to get these seats lifted out. And just like that, the seats are gone. Now I just need to stick that, I'm going to put the bolts back in so they're in the place if we ever have to put the seats back in, if I ever sell it or whatever. I'll have the bolts in here already, won't have to worry about that. And then snap that molding back on, it'll cover that metal strip. And then I need to go to the car wash and vacuum it out because it's pretty grody back there.